You too. What's happening? 22. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you.
So
It's
we're gonna
exciting.
we're gonna get into some polybags today. Uh, did did one of us hit the lottery here and get a Stanley signature?
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be so exciting.
Got a couple people in the chat hanging out with us. Ben Parker. Good afternoon. Matt is here. I'm sure there's hot sauce or dancing or something involved going on over at his house. Phil is here. Phil was hanging out with the Spine Ticks crew last night. Trev, good to see you. Lucretius from New Mexico. Durs is here. Durs has got he's doing a live stream this later this evening, 5:30 Eastern. Definitely go check him out. Tylux and the Mullet is here.
Mullet.
SCA, Cole and the Mustache. Nav, I haven't seen Nav in a while. Appreciate you being here. Shop is here. So thanks for everybody hanging out. I'm trying to think. This was probably goes back to like October. So I made a trade with David from Main Event Comics, and there was a couple books that he was looking for, a couple books I was looking for. So we made a trade, and one of those books was Ultimate Comics, number one. And he had said, oh, I still in the poly bag. It's never been opened, and I'm like, oh, that's excellent. And so I showed the book off in one of my videos, um, and then you had messaged me and said, "Hey, did you realize that there were 100 of those books that were pre-signed before they went in the polybag by Stan Lee?" And I had no idea. So I was like, oh. So then we were talking back and forth about getting together on a stream, and then like I said, it's been so long. We were talking backstage that I forgot that you have a copy of it too. So maybe maybe we're increasing our odds now here with two of us. So
Yes.
um, yeah, so that's really cool. Let me. And so I don't know if I forget if you sent me this link or I found it afterwards after you mentioned it to me, but here is on CGC. Here's the information. So this was back from, so this book came out in 2011. And so they mention in this article, and the link for this article is down below if anybody wants to check it out. They tell the story that Stan signed 100 copies of these books, and there's two different signatures. So he actually wrote a quote on it. And if you let me see, yeah, he wrote he signed all of the books, but then there were a few books that he signed with great power comes great responsibility.
Oh, cool.
And so if you actually receive that quote on the book, CGC would grade that book for free for you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I
that's
found that
cool.
out. I mean, I don't know if they're still honoring that. I'm sure. I'm sure. I mean, I don't know. I would assume, there's probably. I don't know. And that was one of the other things I was trying to do. I was trying to look up to see if there was any information I could find out um, about how many books have been um, opened and found, but I couldn't find anything. I guess I probably could. Now thinking of it now, I guess I could have went to the census and maybe see how many signed books there were. So
Maybe.
yeah, but it was kind of I wasn't sure how to go about tracking that down.
Yeah, because I mean, the census would only hold whoever's like had theirs graded, like signed and graded. And so
Right.
then I wonder if like they even differentiate. I hadn't even thought about that until you just now saying that. Like, so that'd be cool to see though, just to look to find out.
Yeah, but no, I was pleasantly surprised when I looked at this article and was like, wow, that was probably a big deal. I mean, it's more of a big deal now that Stan's no longer with us, right? The
Right.
fact that you can't get him to sign things. Um, but yeah, I thought this was pretty interesting, and I wasn't collecting in 2011, so this was not even on my radar.
I just happened to get back into it around that time.
Okay.
And so that's where like I got my 2 copies from. And so I wound up opening one, and it's not signed. But I did open one back however long ago, and that's what I was reading, and I collected the entire volume 1 of this and stuff like that. And it's actually a really, really good read, even though, we all know my views on Spider-Man. Miles is a little different though. So, uh, but I kept one in the polybag, and I don't know, I just never chanced it. And then I saw Rage Theo had one, and I was like, hey man, if you want
Yeah.
to, hey, we could open those up at the same time. That'd be cool. And then I saw you had one. I sent the same thing to you. I was like, hey, I saw you just got one. Hey, if we want to, we can open it up live. This would be awesome. So I appreciate
Yeah.
the invite.
Yeah, no. Well, like I said, you were the one who kind of pointed. Like I said, I had no idea. So luckily, you mentioned it to me because I was when I made the trade with Main Event. I was like, should I keep it in the poly bag or should I open it? I wasn't really sure on what I wanted to do. But when you mentioned that there's the potential for the signature, I was like, okay, I definitely need to open this now. I mean, because like I said, the fact that Stan Lee's passed, there's only so many books that are out there with his signature. Although he did do a lot of signings over the years, but
Right.
to kind of win the golden ticket here, after the fact,
Yeah.
I think is pretty cool. So
Especially on a Miles book, like a substantial Miles book. You know what I
right,
mean?
right,
So
and his books really haven't gone. The values on his books have been kind of creeping up, steadily, but I think we haven't seen him in live action yet. So I think
right.
there's the potential where, when we do, or the rumors hit that his books are going to go even crazier.
Yeah. And Flo Dameron's right. And that was a thing on the UF4s too. A lot of people were getting like 9.2s and 9.4s because when they'd send them in,
Right. Yeah. You
they
get that
wouldn't get that.
crease in the back, right, from the poly bag. Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
can press it out. But
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's, yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think I've had books that I've acquired over the years when I've picked up collections or things like that have been in the polybag, probably X Factor, with the trading card.
yeah,
But I don't think I've ever actually opened a polybag myself. I had, the Death of Superman in the polybag, which again, I don't think I've ever actually opened one. So I was like, okay, I got to make sure I cut. I mean, there's plenty of room in the polybag.
yes,
You got a pretty good flap here, so I don't think you can. But during the trade with David, I he also included
yes.
Ultimate Spider-Man 160, which is in the poly bag. So I'm going to open that one as well. So I was thinking
Okay.
maybe I'll start with that one, so I kind of get my scissors sharpened on the non Stanley potentially signed book.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, well, yep. We're gonna both of us if we hit the lottery here. Yep, that's the goal, to retire and live off the Stanley and Miles.
Investment. That's great.
Yeah, I figured today was a good day because we're no, I mean the Pro Bowl's on today, but nobody really watches the Pro Bowl. I don't think anymore. So although Eli Manning and Peyton Manning are coaching against each other in it, but I figured today was a good day in between, the hype of next Sunday, Super Bowl and everything, that this would be a good spot to hang out. So Biggie's here. Let me catch up with the chat too. A bunch of people showed up. Flo, we mentioned Flo. Flash by Night. Biggie Shack. Biggie was hanging out earlier too. I caught a little bit of that. He had uh, Comic Journey and a bunch of folks popped in on his chat. K-pop. There he is. We were talking about Will and hanging out in Vegas earlier. There he is. Fanboys here. Appreciate you guys coming out. Seth. Yeah, it seems like now too, like any day, no matter when you come watch YouTube, somebody's live streaming. There's somebody
Oh,
hanging out. Like
right.
Monday nights. Monday nights are getting really busy. Like a lot of people are streaming Monday nights now. I know, you've had your Monday show going over the, alternative books. uh,
Yeah.
up against cover price. But now all of a sudden, like there's a bunch of other people streaming on Monday. Like Monday night became a busy night all of a sudden.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy.
So yeah, that's why I figured this might be a good spot where maybe not too many other people are streaming that we could kind of show this off. So
Yes.
Comic Closet, thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys coming out. Yeah, Durs is live this afternoon at 5:30, so definitely go check him out. And I know Sunday nights now. I think Reggie Collects used to do a Sunday evening show, 7:30, and it looks like he's given that up now. He's not doing that anymore.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I know a couple other people have kind of started to do some streams. I think Matt Woods has a show now that he does at 7:30s on a Saturday night. So yeah, Reggie kind of took a break over the holidays a little bit here and there, and then I think I don't know if he ever really mentioned it, but I think he was just he was doing 2 live streams a week, and he's got yeah, I'm just kind of guessing here. He's got some young kids. He's running
Yeah.
around soccer practice and that kind of stuff with them. I think it was becoming a little bit too much for him. So yeah, there was kind of a hole on a Saturday night at 7:30. So all right, 22. What do you think? Do we want to maybe let's start with the Ultimate 160 so I can kind of get myself acclimated to cutting into a book here.
Yeah. The best way to present it too. Because I'm trying to think like how do I need to do this?
Yeah, I don't know if I should have set up another camera, but here, let's maybe I'll do it this way. I'll make myself I'm just gonna cut right across the top of this. Yeah, all right, let's see. I guess I should have got some sharper scissors.
No going back now.
Yeah. All right.
No trimming either.
Now, what do you think? Cut down the polybag line in the
Oh,
back?
that's.
Or should I just try to slide it out?
I would try to slide it out. Honestly,
Okay. All
I
right.
think you can just slide it out.
All right. So this was not signed, but look at this cover. This is a great cover.
Oh
I was looking at
yes.
this. I think this is a Bagley cover,
Nice.
but that's really nice.
That is an awesome cover.
All right. So no, that was not supposed to be signed, and it's not. So that's all right.
That was practice.
All right. Now I got my bag and board here. All right. So what we're going to do? We're going to flip a coin to see who goes first on the actual.
Oh, it's your show. You pick and choose. I'll go first. It don't matter.
All
to me.
right. Yeah. Why don't you? Here, what we'll do is we'll make you big. Let me get rid of that comment. One shot is here.
All right. Here we go. No
Here
going
we go.
back.
This is it. Wow. Your scissor game's much better than mine.
No, that was me cheating. Those are like brand new scissors. All right. Oh, can I get this out?
Yes.
Here we go.
Here we go. Moment of truth.
Nope.
Oh, not signed.
No signature. But
Looks
some
like a pretty
decent
good
spine
nice.
tips, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I mean, that's to be expected, I would say. So.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. There's some good ones right there.
Yeah, it looks like there's a couple color breaks too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing for me is the color breaks. But...
What about the back? What is that's the polybag line look like?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. You can see it.
Yeah. It'll be all right though.
Yeah, a little press though on that should clean that up a little bit.
Yeah. It'll be all right. All right, come on, Brian. You got to bring it
All
home.
right. All right.
We need a sig on this one. Come on.
All right. Let's see. Let's see.
I'm about to say, make yourself big now. Come on.
Let's see. Let me. Yeah. Comics by the Bay said he wanted to start a GoFundMe for the for new scissors for me. I thought these was. I have like 10 pair of scissors in the house. I figured I'd pick the one that's not very sharp. All right, let me just make sure that. All right. Moment of truth. No.
Oh, but yours looks clean, bro.
Let's see.
How's it look?
Yeah, it looks. I'm looking at the spine. Looks pretty
Yes.
clean.
Yes. That's awesome.
Yeah, I know. When, like I said, when I made the trade with, and there's the back. When I
You
made
don't
the
even have
trade
that
with
bad of a poly
Dave,
line.
yeah, it doesn't. Looks like it's pretty clean.
Looks good, man.
Yeah, now
Little
this
press.
would definitely be a book that I would, want to get graded.
Yes.
So let me back this up. Yeah. No, I know when David and I were kind of negotiating the trade, he said, "Look, I bought that book. I think he may have bought the book, off the when it first came out, and said, bagged and boarded it right away, so it's been, well protected." So
Awesome. Yeah, you got a good one there. That looks good.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure this book has kind of creeped up recently, but and that was one of the reasons why, like last year and the beginning of this year, I've been trying to complete the Miles run of all of his. He's got what, 4 different series? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're on the fifth, but just trying to complete those because, like I said, I think once we get the rumor of him in live action, um, those books are gonna pop in value. So
Oh yeah. They'll go stupid.
Das
Stupid.
here. Good afternoon. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, pretty clean copy. So that will definitely. I have a few other books that I want to send in for grading. So um, that'll definitely.
Yes. Get that one out. That's
Crispy.
funny.
Yeah, yeah. Catching up with the chat.
Durs said he just saw somebody running from the cops. That's great.
Were they? Hopefully they weren't. It's not a friend or any family member.
Right?
Oh,
That's
six
funny.
cars. Oh, damn.
They did something for sure.
Well, go get your phone and get that. Come and join us. We want to see this live.
Right? Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facsimiles too, right? I mean, I've seen some. I was doing some searches on eBay, just for some slab books to see if I could find anything, inexpensively that I could pick up for maybe for giveaways, things like that. And uh, I've seen a bunch of the recent facsimile books, slab, CGC 9/8s that are actually going for pretty, 60, 70, $80 for some of the, which two recently, the um, Action Comics facsimile, first Superman. Then they did, I think, a few Batman, right? First Batman, maybe first Robin
Yeah.
facsimile books recently or late, sometime last year. But they're actually selling for pretty good money on eBay, which is, I guess.
The facsimile uncanny 266, the so-called first gambit, that one does well graded, like high grade. I don't get it. I don't understand, but I guess it's not for me to understand.
Yeah, this is issue. So this is really his first series. So really his second appearance, I guess, right? Because Ultimate Fallout
Yes,
4, and then this was his first,
solo run.
ongoing series. So really his second appearance.
Yep.
So which is really one of the more pricier books in his basically any of he's had. So there was Ultimate Comics, All New Spider-Man. Then there was Spider-Man series. There were three different Miles series. Then there was the Miles series that wrapped up last year, so that's the fourth, and then now there's the fifth series of his. That's what, 3 issues in. So
That's great.
yeah, people. That's funny. All right, so that was the potential was there to be really good, but it turned out just a,
Average.
yeah, like like a lot of unboxings, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's great. That's funny.
But yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, the biggest thing was that I had no idea. So, I mean, to look, and I know there's actually my comic shop, and even on eBay, there are still a bunch out there for sale in polybags.
Yes.
So, if you ever come across one in a good price, it's probably worth taking a shot if you actually land a Stan, signature. So,
Yeah. I guess the biggest thing would be in finding out, like, and I don't know that you ever will, like, if everything's been opened yet. So
right,
I don't
right.
know what the print count on that book is and how many of them actually have been opened. And I mean, I guess you get a good idea, like you were saying earlier, by looking at CGC and see if there's like a census on that particular like book. Because I think there's a certification on the back, if I'm not mistaken, too. So
Yeah, it would be interesting to kind of track that down. I mean, to see if there were, you know, how many are still out in the wild that haven't been discovered yet that have his signature on it. But yeah, I don't know if they really kept.
hey, it's my honey.
The missus is here.
Love you bunches.
She's just hanging out in the other room, so she's
Yeah.
supporting our stream.
Yes.
So all right, I really thought maybe one of us would get a sig, and then we'd have.
Hey,
uh,
that's how it happens. That's how it
yeah,
works.
yeah, the life of a collector, right?
Right.
Constant disappointment.
In all honesty, we're lucky just having the books.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah,
in the end, like, but would it be amazing if one of us hit it? Oh, absolutely. Like, I'd have lost it. It'd been great.
Kenneth is here. Good afternoon, Kenneth. Yeah. So what else? Yeah, I was really hoping that one of us was going to pull a sig, and then we'd have a lot more to talk about. This could be a very short stream. So what else what do you got going on? I know we were talking backstage. You kind of took a little time off, so now you're back. What do you got coming up this week? You have your
Yeah,
live stream tomorrow night.
I'm going to do the live stream. I'm back doing the live stream tomorrow night. So, top 10 alternatives for the cover price top 10. So, I'll be doing that. Comically Comics podcast. New episode of that drops tomorrow, wherever you listen to podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, all the places. So go check out Comically Comics podcast. We just wrapped up our review of Peacemaker, that TV show. So if interested on that. And tonight we're going to talk about James Gunn taking over and his slate for the DCU. So you'll get to hear our opinions on that. Thank you, Trev. I appreciate you. Thank you. I also got back a CGC haul, and so I videoed that. And this is up for grabs for my 500 subscriber giveaway. And the grade will be revealed at the live giveaway on Wednesday, February 22nd. So to
Nice.
get this book, you do have to make a video to be able to get entered into it. But I have 2 other giveaways I'm doing as well. And those are pretty much simple hashtags. One's going and checking out some channels and then hashtagging. And the other one is just putting a hashtag up. So
Nice.
yeah, but if you want this, go check out the 500 subscriber giveaway.
And is that a fry pie variant?
It is a Books a Million Second and
Books a Million.
Charles,
Okay.
which is essentially, yes, a fry
Yeah.
pie. So
Okay.
But it is Secret Wars #1, and so we know how that book's been popping. Not necessarily this cover, but it's just still unique, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What else? I went to Las Vegas last week, and so I did some backbend diving while I was there in Vegas. So I'm gonna have a video of that coming out. Me and the wifey opened up a Knicks Kicks and Comics mystery box. We got fortunate
Cool.
enough to grab one of those. So that's gonna come out this week, probably Thursday of this week.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, lots of stuff coming. Lots of stuff coming to make up
So,
for me being out last week.
so should Nick be on notice? Did your wife give him the business in the opening, like with some of the Walmart packs that she does?
Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, she's pretty tough on the
Oh.
Walmart show. I'm wondering if Nick's got a duck and cover.
No, she thoroughly enjoyed this one. She was super
All
excited
right,
about
good.
it. And she thoroughly enjoyed it.
All right, good. Yeah, I've seen a bunch. So Nick, had his mystery box out. I've seen a bunch of the community open them. Really, really good. The not having a 9/8 slab in a $55 box is pretty.
Right,
Yeah, so pretty.
right.
People were definitely getting overvalue.
Oh yeah,
Flo Dameron actually had some mystery boxes too. I picked one up. I'm going to be doing an opening of that on Wednesday.
yes.
So, and some really, really good books in there. And I know, I'm trying to think who else. Promiscuous Time Traveler did, I think, like $150 mystery box.
Okay.
And I saw Johnny Five Alive open one, and he got. All right, somebody block him, please. One of the mods take care of him.
I even wore a shirt to him. Come on now, come
Yeah.
on.
Well, with you being away, I'm not sure. Not sure how much you were on Instagram, but you may want to go if you need a good. Well, I don't know how to put it, but you should go see TM Nerdy's Instagram. There were some scantily clad photos that he posted.
I heard he was in competition with Marcus. Is what I heard over at Circumstances. So
Yeah, I'm just glad there was no dancing involved in TM's photo. It was just a photo, no video. So
that's the worst kind, though. It makes you use your imagination.
yes, this is true. This is true. All right, so yeah, all right. Mrs. 22 gives Nick her blessing, which is good.
That's great.
Yeah, so we were talking about that. Will, which comic shops did you hit when you were in Vegas? I think it was Torpedo you went to. I know it was. It looked like one of the bigger shops. So 22 kind of stayed off the beaten path and did some digging in some other smaller shops, right?
I went into some Hispanic like flea market and found a comic shop in there.
Really?
My
All right.
wife called and she was like, "What kind of like fiesta are you sitting there hanging out at right now?" I was like, "Honey, I don't know where I am, but just for this comic shop." So I found it and they were really nice. Got some
That's
books.
cool. Yeah, I mean that's always fun when you travel somewhere and hit some shops you've never been in. So I've been down a few times to South Carolina. We were talking again. Another thing we were talking about offline before we jumped on. We've got some family down there, but I've met up with Tylux and Southpaw Brad, and it's always they took me around to a couple of shops, and it was like this is great to go into new shops that you've never been into. And the biggest thing I noticed was here in the Northeast, our shops are very small
Uh-huh.
because of. I think it's just because it's so expensive to rent a storefront.
Yeah.
Um, so they're usually very tiny and back bins. There's not a lot of back bins. Um, we have a couple like warehouse places that we're lucky to have, but most of the shops don't carry a big. You won't really find too many Silver Age or older books in the bins because they don't have the space. But a
Yeah.
couple of the shops that I was in South Carolina were like much bigger, back bins for miles where you could just, you know, spend hours and hours digging. So
Oh
it's
wow.
always interesting to check out some different shops. So TM, yeah, I don't know if we want to see that. I don't know why the comic book community has now taken a turn into nudity in their efforts to grow their Instagram and their YouTube channels. I'm not really sure that's where we want to go down for 2023.
What Matt do I look like? So many people tell me I look like people. Okay.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I know Johnny Five Alive did one, and he was like I said, I think his price point was 150, and I know he had way over value on that. Um, and Hoarder's Hide had a mystery box that I just watched, I think yesterday. So it was $65 shipped. It was a short box full of books, and these were all like Dell older books that he collects, and so it was Blue Roo Comics. They're on Instagram and um, on YouTube. They have a YouTube channel. There's not I don't think they have a lot of videos, if any. But I reached out. I said, could you guys do a Spider-Man box? And they said sure. So $66 shipped. I'm getting a short box full of Spider-Man books.
Wow.
Web. He said, look, it's going to probably be more web and spectacular heavy with some other titles mixed in. I said, okay, that's fair, but still, to be able to get, yeah, I think Scott had like 100 and I forget how it was like 100 and something books that were in this short box. So I said for $66, I mean, I'll take a chance. So I'm going to be doing that. Once I get that in, I'm going to be opening that. So
that's cool.
Yeah. 80s guy, appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, and there was some shenanigans last night. Comics by the Bay on Remy's place. There was some shirtless stuff going on, and some rubber gloves, and some exams and things. I don't know.
Oh wow, I missed a lot while I was out.
Yes, I see. You take a week. You take a week off, and everything goes to hell.
That's great.
Yeah, I couldn't when I saw Scott open, like I said, a short box for $65. I was like, oh, let me see if they could maybe do a Spider-Man box. And they were like, sure, we could do that. I'm like, all right, sold.
Awesome. I'd like to see him do something like obscure, like, hey, can you do a Dead Man box? I don't know if there's enough Dead Man books to make a short box.
Short box. Yeah. Hey, Manny. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I can't imagine the rent. Just trying to keep up the rent in like Midtown Comics. I can't imagine what their rent is in the middle of Times Square. Their rent's got to be insane. Kyle's here. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Yeah, yeah, and yeah. That stream last night was definitely a little. Remy's place was.
Sounds like it was a place to be.
Yeah, Dr. Van Hoot was there at like, I think it was 4 a.m. for him, and he was. Every time somebody took off a piece of clothes, he hung around. He couldn't leave. It was.
That's great.
Everybody's saying hello to everybody. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I have a Durs AOK unboxing tomorrow that I'm dropping. That I got Flo's mystery box on Wednesday, and Friday I sit down with Mr. DJ Links for Comic Book Community 411. So DJ joins me.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, that was a good conversation with DJ.
And you just did one with Biggie too, did you not?
Yes, yeah, 2 weeks ago with Biggie, and then Rob Fat Stacks last week too. So
okay,
yeah,
Biggie, I gotta catch up on the Rob fun. One.
Yeah, the Biggie was good to sit down with him, and Rob too. Rob was a fun guest. So. I'm sure you're not far off.
$1 million.
They must be, selling kidneys or something out of that shop to be able to afford that rent.
Black market comics.
All right, Durs is home. Thanks, Durs. Hopefully, no cops were chasing you.
Yeah, that's how I got home so fast.
Yeah, and he's got his live, like I said, it live stream at 5:30. So if you guys are around, go check him out. Yeah, we have two. We're lucky enough to have two kind of like overflow. There's so both warehouses have LCSs, and they do like a 50 cent, or one has 50 cent comics, and you can fill a short box for a certain price, or even a long box. And then the other shop has dollar books, and the same thing. It's like 25 books for $20, or you can fill a short box or a long box for a certain price. So pretty pretty cool. But the game changer was one of those warehouses just recently sorted all of their books.
Oh,
So it and they're dollar books, but they're he initially had them just alphabetically sorted, so you could go to an A box, a B box, but then he hired somebody to actually come in and sort them by title. So I normally don't see, dollar bins are just usually unsorted. So to have a dollar bin, warehouse that is sorted was like pretty, you can find what you're looking for pretty quickly.
that's definitely exciting. Yes.
Yeah.
I would love to have something like I told both the people that I was talking to in Vegas, I was like, I'd love to have one of y'all shops here in Birmingham. Like that would be freaking amazing because we don't have anything like that really around here.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, most of our shops are really kind of tiny. No big. I've seen some other shops across. People that have been visiting. Across the United States, and some of the just the footprint of the shop. The space that they have. It just always seems so much larger than any of the shops here. So Louis here, Freaky Louis.
Louis
Our
Flash has made a request of a book, not me.
sure, yeah, I can do that.
That's funny. That's great.
Yes, dollar bins, Louis. I hear you. All right, let me see. Let me check Instagram. Flash said he's going to send me something. And then too, I forgot to mention next Saturday the Breakfast with Brian show is being pushed back an hour, so we're going. Um, we're starting at 11 a.m. Phil Tastic's going to do his show at 10, but the Saturday morning show for me was going to be my 1K giveaway and all the prizes that we're
Yeah.
doing, the laptop that we're giving away. So if you guys are not aware, come hang out Saturday at 11 a.m.
Congrats on 1K again. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Super
Yeah,
exciting.
yeah, good stuff. Because it seemed like once I got up in the 800 range, it kind of seemed like it was pretty consistent adding new subs. So which
That's what I've noticed with several people. Like Cole. Cole's kind of taken off here lately too.
yeah, I
And
think he just hit 750. So here's what Flash sent me.
oh
Very nice.
yes. Yes. Oh, Flash, if you got a picture of the back, I would love to see it. I'm not asked. I know you probably don't have one of those clear boards, and I'd hate to sit there and ask you to take it out of the back, but I'd love to see a picture of the back.
So Flash, was this one that you pulled or somebody pulled from Polybag with the signature, or was it something you had signed afterwards? That'd be interesting to know.
That's awesome.
Nick, I don't think I said hello to Nick. Nick, what is up?
Breaks the followers. That's great.
Yeah. Cole's up to a lot of things over there, so yeah, not really. uh, Oh, all right. So Promiscuous said he sent you a message on IG.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Wow, signed in a dollar bin.
Wow.
Now that's a story you don't hear too often.
Right? Found it signed in a dollar bin. That's freaking crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, let me see if I can.
I don't know if it stands or not. The is the back, does it have a certification on the back? I want to say that's what they did with the back covers on those books is they
But it's funny because I've seen Stan Lee's signature before, like in some things, and sometimes it's kind of sloppy. Like
right.
you almost can't even make it out what it is. So
Well, yeah, because as he got older or whatever, it did go downhill. And but that book, you know, would be around the time when everything was starting to go down, I would
right,
think.
yeah, I'm trying to look up, see if I can pull an image of his signature. Let's see. Let me see if I can share this.
It told me that that link was sorry it was down or something. Sorry, this page isn't available for from Promiscuous.
Oh, what did it do here? Wait a minute. Why did it give me
Or
that?
Time Traveler with a Purpose. I'm sorry.
Oh, all right. Let me stop sharing. I was trying to. Let me see. Let me see. I'll share this one. I was trying to pull up a Stan Lee signature to compare it to. Let's see.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
looking at.
All right. Let me. I don't think I can share two screens at a time. So let's share. Yeah, that could be Stan, right? The S here, the T, A N,
Yeah,
Lee.
it could be it.
Yeah, it may have been a.
That'd be so cool.
I mean, to find that in a dollar bin. I mean,
Right?
that's a great story as it is. Yeah, yeah. I think right as he got older and they some of his last signings, he wasn't in the greatest of health at that time. So, but yeah, I would definitely take sloppy Stan Lee signature over a not having his signature. Right?
Right?
Uh,
That's great.
really? Oh, okay. That's interesting. Yeah, I wonder if they probably have to match it up against like the different time frames, like you said, because as he got older and wasn't doing well health wise, I'm sure his signature got. And two, I mean, if you're signing for hours at end, your signature probably at the start of the day is a little bit more crisp than it would be at the end of the day.
Right? Yeah.
So, oh, main event, I missed main event. So David, we were talking about it, right? This was the book we traded. We worked out a trade, and it has now been released from its Polybag, and it is a very very clean copy. So thank you for that. Appreciate that. We didn't get the sig, but it's a real great to have that book in the PC.
Clean copy too.
Yeah, yeah, very very good copy.
Oh, that sounds miserable.
Doug is here. What is up, Doug?
Lady Fantastic.
Yeah, lady was hanging out with Biggie earlier. I know she was giving Comic Journey the business,
That's
so that
funny.
was good to see. Uh, Yeah, they're out there. They, you're there's that's the one good thing. There was a ton of signings. He's done a ton of signings, so there are a bunch of books that he has signatures on. So
I've got to find a Stan Lee Iron Man. That's what I gotta find.
yeah, Master Blaster is collecting. He's trying to do 1 through 100. Well, I don't know if it's 1 through 100, but he's trying to collect a run of Amazing Spider-Man books that are all signed by Stan Lee.
Oh wow, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's a nice, unique collection. Too tasty. Appreciate you being here.
But that's something cool though. I mean, that's something that a lot of people, wouldn't even think to go about having. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
just making your connection that unique.
he shifted gears too. I think he was trying to do a run of all of the Todd McFarlane, and then he shifted and started selling some of those McFarlane Spider-Man books off, and was just trying to get all a run of Stan Lee signed ASMs, which is yeah pretty unique because right. I mean, we know the early ASMs hold their value, continue to increase over time, and the fact to
Right.
have now yellow slab with Stan's signature will even make it over time even more valuable.
The big thing for me would be like of course those first Doc Ock, Lizard, Vulture, all those. You know what I mean? Like those are already big books anyways, and if you have add a Stan Lee signature on it, it's gonna make them insane. But what about all those books that don't mean as much? You know what I mean? Trying to find those with Stan Lee
Right.
signatures. That's
Right.
that's gonna be the big thing for me, or at least it would be for me. Like
Yeah,
that's
those
the important
non
part.
key books, right? But
Right.
I'm sure, right? There's probably some reason why somebody had that book signed. Maybe it was a one of their favorite books or childhood book, something like that. So, um, I know he had. I know Master had a 181. I didn't realize it was
Wow.
signed as well. That's really nice.
Wow.
That is nice. Yeah.
I think 180 is the first appearance, but we're just splitting hairs now.
didn't you do some research on that? Didn't you?
I hadn't done the video yet,
Oh,
so
okay. That's one of the upcoming, right?
yeah. I'm gonna eventually work my way to that one. So
Well, I appreciate everybody hanging out. So we're gonna do a little mystery pull from the box o prizes. So if everybody wants to enter the hashtag, we'll do a little giveaway. Yeah, but looking forward to. So I have all my videos done for the week, so I can get focused in on the big 1K celebration next Saturday. I've got to get all the prizes together and all that stuff. So the biggest thing is going through all the videos that everybody did, which I really appreciate, and making sure I tally up all the votes and the prize entries for everybody, so I don't miss anybody. That's the biggest thing. I don't want to miss somebody that shouted me out or did a hashtag or video. So
I gotta do a
Rafaust, yeah,
video.
Rafaust has been on a Spider-Man. He's been collecting sub 100 Spider-Man. He's been doing a bunch of unboxings for those, and Fantastic Four too. Some Fantastic Four books as well. So definitely go check
Nice.
him out if you're not familiar. There, Empire. Empire's on the road to 1,000. He's
Yes, he
he's
is.
trying to get him to 1,000. So go sub up Empire. All right, we've got 20 entries, 27 people in the chat. So we'll give everybody a minute or two to get in that. Oh yeah, I've got. We're spoiled on Long Island. I mean, I can pretty much drive 15, 20 minutes in any direction and run into a shop. We've got
Nice.
there's so many different shops around by us. And a few people have pointed out a few shops that I didn't even know were around. So, um, yeah, we're definitely spoiled.
Trev has your LCS count.
Kyle, yeah, I got you. I got you entered for the. I know you did your live stream. You did the video. Yep, your live stream. I got you. And it was funny. Dr. Von Hoot did a giveaway as part of entering my 1K giveaway, and he actually did a giveaway last night, and I won it. So, well, if
Nice.
you want to talk about the ultimate rigged victory, there you go.
That's great.
Yes, yeah, maybe. Yeah, could be. Well, it's so weird. We have, like I said, we have two LCSs that have warehouses. 50 cent and dollar bin warehouses. Then there was over Christmas. I went to in the same shopping center. There's two like flea market consignment shop places that have collectibles and comics and action figures and everything. So, and that's like 15 minutes away from my house. So yeah, we're extremely spoiled. Somebody drop Comic Closet's link. Get you if you're not subbed up to him, go check him out. Yes, it is. Yeah, right. And I think Will. We've got Will and I we don't live that far from each other, and we go to different shops because there's a bounty of shops by us. Uh, trying to think, right? What's the obviously you've got Midtown, but there's another one that I know a few of the community members go to in I'm drawing a blank on the name of it. Yes. Two I say. Two warehouses. What is the one? I'm trying to think. I know not Empire. I'm drawing a blank on it. But all right, let's run this giveaway. Let's see. We've got 27. All right, give you guys last couple seconds to get in if you want to enter the giveaway. If not, we're gonna run it in 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
Hey!
All right, we're gonna
Congratulations.
draw again.
You get all Spider-Man books.
That's right. All right, let's see if we can find some DC books for him in here. We'll pull 5 books and go from there.
No Animal Man though.
All right, that's a Marvel book. Another Marvel book.
He needs to broaden his horizons, anyways.
Let's see. There we go. One more. Huh? Oh, see some shininess going on. Now, all right. TM can officially retire now.
Yes.
Turok number 1. You've got Walking Dead Deluxe 37. We've got X-Men number 3. That's a great cover.
Oh, nice.
Iron Cat number 1.
Okay.
Black Cat. And then we've got Nightmare number 1. Little image.
Oh, cool. Nice.
So TM, congrats. I will send those out to you. I got some new stickers I can include with those as well. Let's see. What did Travis have to say? Anything? Yeah, Empire's got a few shops by him, I think, right? Up upstate New York. All right, pull list. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Psychedelic joined us
live.
Yeah, this is true. Not much DC. I actually tried to mix it up. I did have a bunch of DC books in the giveaway bin, but I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I'll find a DC book for her. Yes. Yeah, you can retire now. Get that slabbed and sell it for $1 million, and you'll be good.
Oh yeah.
Darren, thanks for joining us. Yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up. We were, we released the books from the Polybag, but unfortunately, no stand signatures, but two good-looking copies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, two. So glad to have that in the PC. Now I can actually, well, I think I entered it, but I always like to barcode scan it into the CLZ app. So, but yeah, so tomorrow night, right? Check out 22, 9 p.m., right? 9 p.m.?
9 p.m. Eastern time, yes.
Yeah, your live show, your live stream.
Yes, sir.
So go check them out. And about a half hour, you got Durs going live.
Durs.
You've got at week's end, Legion of Comics. He does his stream tonight, usually around 9 p.m. Eastern. So a bunch of stuff going on in the community. And then tomorrow night, Scotty Vaughn has a show he does early, Between the Lines. So your Monday nights are basically, get home from work and, get some dinner and then just sit in front of YouTube.
Right.
Rafast, maybe are you asking about Turok #1? It's just your PC's not complete without a Turok #1, right? So yeah, and then like I said, hopefully everybody will join me next Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern. We'll be doing the big 1,000 subscriber giveaway. We got a couple slabs, some mystery boxes, and we're giving away not one but 2 laptops.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, we're going to give away, to hopefully to somebody who needs one. Well,
yeah,
it's a very small list, so we have a good chance to win. But guys like Durs and Scott Vaughn and a few others who don't have laptops, who are trying to get involved more with some live streaming and that. So give them an opportunity to help them.
Nice.
So,
all right then.
Yeah. Well, 22, thanks for jumping on. Looking forward to your videos this week and your live stream tomorrow night.
Thank you, sir, for having me on. I appreciate it. This was fun. So
yeah, no, I appreciate you pointing that out to me. I had no idea about that, about the Stan Lee sign. So that was cool. Nice little bonus when I got that book.
Right.
So, all right, let's leave. We'll leave you with something here. Let me see. What do we want to leave you with? Well, since 22 is our special guest, we'll leave with the 22 video. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Y'all have a good one.
What's going on, 22 here? I would just like to give a big congratulations to all the finalists for the Best New Channel category. Congratulations, y'all. Y'all are all amazing channels, and I wish y'all all the best of luck. I also want to give a special thanks to everybody that nominated me to be part of this as well. I greatly appreciate it. There's new channels coming out every year, and it is such an honor just to be nominated. So thank you all so much for the nomination. I greatly appreciate it. Brian asked me to make a video saying why I'm the best new channel. So here's what I came up with. Hey, fat boy. I've been waiting on you.
All right, Morty, we're going to give Nick's Kicks and Comics a shout-out, Morty. He's looking for our best AO, Morty. Can you do that, Morty? Ayo?
Okay. Ready?
Yep. Ready as I'll ever be, apparently.
You might be making another video.
Is that? All that good things. So last for my random channel. Yeah, no, we're not done yet. No. We're not. No, we're not. We got one more. Just one more. Just stop. You're being dramatic. Just stop.
It's like your kid that hates broccoli, and that's all you make for dinner on purpose is broccoli. Here's broccoli with cheese. Here's steamed broccoli. Here's cooked broccoli.
Pretty good.
Yeah, but for a kid that hates broccoli, you look at it and it's like, this is stupid flipping broccoli.
Cheese might make it better.
Cheese ain't making that better. You could dip that in a margarita and salsa and queso, and that ain't gonna be better.
With all that being said, y'all have a good one. Oh my gosh.
With all that being said,
Y'all have a good one. That's the best one. We're just gonna stop there.
You down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? Who's down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? Who down with LCS? You're still here. It's over. Go home. Oh, you're expecting a teaser for Deadpool 2. Well, we don't have that kind of money. We're expecting Sam Jackson show up with an eye patch and a saucy little leather number. Go.